Namaste. I am wisdom teacher Sri Lanka.
And I am angelic oracle Kira, and welcome, beloved ones, to, oh my goodness, November 2018.
We are in an amazing time, and we're delighted to be with you here from the Water Therapy Center of Tosa, Blue Mountain, Ecuador, where we're enjoying the sun and the wind and the trees because
Summer.
it's so important at this time globally that you find those moments where you can feel the joy and the beauty and the connection, because that is indeed part of the message we want to share with you coming up here in the next moments.
Wow, let's just all take a moment, really, while we're here today and breathe. First and foremost, just breathe into what's coming and to what is, more importantly. And it truly is, more importantly, to breathe into what is. And the best way to do that, and the best way to be fully prepared and armed with your best positive moments, is to pay attention to what 2018 has been all about. So let's just take a 30-second recap, okay? So remember, 2018 came in as the year of anchoring stability through Shanti, Bhakti, and Ananda. And so essentially that was about bringing peace, love, and joy into our first, second, and third chakras to be able to stabilize. It was about anchoring stability.
That's the magic phrase, is that we practice finding our stability through peace, love, and joy, not seeking to rearrange the outer furniture, so to speak.
Yeah.
As we find our stability in peace, love, and joy, the lower chakras relax. They're not swinging out emotional Velcro to get hooked by world events. And then our stability supports our upliftment.
Our heart. And that's a gift. When we can have the first, second, and third chakras stabilized again, then we are able to anchor our heart as a way of communicating, as a way of connecting. And what a beautiful moment is supporting that on a lot of levels. So, given that we are in the last 2 months of 2018, this is the time to be paying attention first and foremost to your physical body. The physical body right now during these last 2 months of 2018 is going to be the first thing you want to pay attention to, because it's going to be your truth detector. Pay attention.
This is a time where the energies are kind of in this crescendo moment. And remember how we talked in October about truth and authenticity and trust? Well, as those energies come in, that which is unlike your ascended truth, that is, which is unlike your authenticity, must be released. And our bodies have been holding all of our compromises, all of our imprints. And so it is a time when many people are going to discover it's a healing moment.
And this is at all levels of the body. So this is not just the body of flesh. This is also the emotional body.
Yes.
And this is very important to pay attention to, because it's going to be heightened emotions, heightened tensions. Things will feel bigger than they are. And this is all because there is my angels, and we're going to talk about this more specifically in just a moment, but in November there is a full-up battle for the dominion of your brain. This is the month where you got to stand up, and the way I've been describing it is I feel kind of like this crystalline Joan of Arc warriors, because it's like we all need to be wielding the sword right now and say we are not going down without a fight. And it's a glorious month ahead when we understand the context of November and December together as we prepare for 2019. And so, there's so much to share that Sri and I had to type up notes, guys, because this is a momentous moment. So your body is calling to you. And so pay attention to what your body, if it is showing you vitality, if it is showing you joy, then celebrate and anchor that. And if it's showing you anything other than that, then celebrate that you are receiving that as a gift, to be prepared to anchor that. November and December are a gift. They are a gift that will evolve lots of healing on lots of levels.
Absolutely. And we are at that time where in this crescendo energy, if you have been anchoring the Shanti, Bhakti, and Ananda, then the love will anchor more easily. If you have been distracted by the separating energy of world events, then you're going to find yourself kind of in this moment of, well, am I going to really anchor in my peace and my trust of the universe, or am I going to anchor in my brain that doubts, the brain that questions?
Whew, that's big, Sri.
It is very big, and this is your moment, because as we head into the end of the year, you will be on one path or the other, and so don't pretend.
Wow. So, let's talk about what's coming in 2019. We want to just give you a sneak preview. We have the full 2019 predictions actually have already been released. If you received Sedona Journal magazine, they're in the predictions issue, which is out now. It's the big double issue, November, December. You'll find Sri and I on the cover. It will be on our website very, very soon. So if you want to read the full 2019 predictions. But we wanted to share with you just this hint of what's coming, because and then we're going to finish more with what's coming on, because November and December, if you understand what's coming January 1, 2019, then it helps become a greater journey. And one of the things we want to share with you is stay with us in this video, because this month the Ascended Ones also gifted us with a practice that we are going to teach you while you're watching this video to help you really assimilate, feel, and move through this energy in a much easier way. So it's a really big moment. So I think we should read just these couple paragraphs. What do you think, Sri?
Absolutely. This information comes through in an ensoulment process. Where Kira actually vacates her body completely, thus allowing the ascended beings to enter and deliver a message or an energy. And this process of what we're calling ensoulment is beyond what many people understand to be channeling, because Kira actually dies. I hold her soul. And it's not a death, but it's like that, meaning she's vacated her body so there is no egoic filter whatsoever. And when the message is complete, I assist her to reanimate. And this process is very tender, it's very challenging, and by the way, this is what we'll be sharing with the world at December 31.
Yeah, for the first time in 2 years, publicly, because we had been requested and had also requested to have kind of a break from doing it publicly for a while, but it's been made very clear that we're going to be doing this on New Year's Eve again. So hey, if you're not going to join us here in person, join us via our webcast. It's going to be a worldwide webcast. You can join us many different ways. It's completely free, and we invite you to join us New Year's Eve. And if you want to get on the list to get the invitation, because it will be invitation only, please send an email. Write this down, because it's only email invitation. Send us your request to namaste@shriandkira.com. So it's namaste@shriandkira.com. So we want to share with you now just the first few paragraphs of what's coming in 2019. And this was very beautiful, because it was the first time that the Divine Blue Mother Maria energy spoke this way. And those of you that have been following our work know the miracle of this and how she came to be, and the big huge altar and meditation grotto we've now built here at Tosa Blue Mountain. So let's bring our hands to our heart. And I'm just going to read her words. We welcome thee, the experience of unification and the moment of divine direction come together like two poles of a magnet as 2019 bursts forward with a heightened sense of momentum, affecting literally everything. The vast recognition that time is simply no more, while simultaneously adapting to that which is, has become the greatest challenge for the witness that is witnessing the witnesser. Your experience in form has now reached the age where the mastery of multiple dimensional living and adapting to the new earth in exactly the way that serves your soul's individual for its greater evolution is carrying you forward. This energy is filled with creation and manifestation, and therefore everything is receiving a boost and everything is amplifying. As a neutral energy field meets the planetary thought body that is filled with fear, trying to resist this shift will create extreme polarity. Similar to a Chinese finger trap, the harder you resist, or try to pull away, the more intense things will feel. The key is to go deeply into your breath and exhale all fear and anger.
So that was just the opening sharing. That truly is a powerful opportunity to connect with a deeper level of love and wisdom.
And it shares with you because she says, and I neglected to share this with you, she calls 2019 the year of divine awareness. The witness is witnessing the witnesser. And so it's a very big, big year ahead, and we have so much more to share around that, but it brings us to right here, right now, this November. So you've probably already felt the intensity of what's happening in November, that things are speeding up, that there is this energy or this sense of intensity that is almost outside of any form of what anyone would consider to be normal. I think that's a fairly good description of what most people are experiencing. Well, what you need to remember is this, that we have been gifted with September's radical authenticity. And in October, we were being gifted with trusting our own intuition. And thereby, if we can unify these energies into the field of Shanti, Bhakti, Ananda, then we can step through this moment, transcending the planetary thought body, anchoring our heart in love, and that will ignite a wave of positivism.
Let's pause there for a moment. As we anchor into the heart of love, what we are saying is the quality of ascended love is a non-resistance. It's a quality of surrendering to the greater flow and understanding that there is a perfection afoot. Yeah. And as we relax into that love, we naturally radiate the energy of a positivism. Positivism is that smile, that sense of joy that knows that it's all okay.
But it's not Pollyanna. It's that recognition that everything is happening because it is meant to be. And, you know, there was a beautiful message that was transmitted through our miracle team today. And part of the message talked about how everything, I mean, literally everything is meant to be. And when we expect that to be different is when we inflict pain upon ourselves. And in the acceptance that everything is meant to be, it doesn't mean you have to approve of it. And it doesn't mean that it's right or wrong. It just invites the soul to lead and to keep the heart open. And that's the greatest gift you can bring yourself in this planet and everything else in November. You know, earlier I said that I felt like this crystal in Joan of Arc, and that's because this month and December are going to culminate the year, right? In the opening of this Mother Maria, this beautiful divine blue Mother Maria, she talked about what's going to be happening right there. And it feels like there's going to be this giant hand, you know, this ray of light, whatever, is going to enter in on December 31, 2018 at you know, exactly that moment. And it's like flipping a switch. And here's the key. We don't know what that switch is turning on yet. That's not fixed. And that's why these 2 months are so important. What is the energy that is going to be anchored when the new year dawns? What is it going to be? What do you want the world to look like? And this is another reason why we are all coming together New Year's Eve. Because on New Year's Eve, it is our opportunity to hold together this energy. And so again, join us on the live stream, namaste@sriankira.com, get to your invitation, send us an email, or if you want to fly to Ecuador, we literally have 2 spaces left. So in November, knowing that we have this love energy that is sincerely anchored and empowered, you need both, the anchor and the empowerment, knowing that, then we can move forward.
Remember that 2018 is this kind of unique year that is different than the total escalation period that we are undergoing between 2015 and 2022. We'll talk more about that as we get past 2018. However, the piece I want to underscore is while love and anchoring in the energy of love will ignite positivism, there is a polar opposite that is afoot as well in the shared experience we call our world.
And almost winning, if we were to say, honestly.
These polarities have the pendulum swings toward one or the other. And right now, this energy of fear, that so many people talk about fear, but the key is that when fear becomes accepted as a norm, as a reality, then it ignites fatalism.
Now really just take a breath on that.
So we have on the one hand this love to positivism and fear to fatalism, which is kind of this resignation energy. And those are the tensions that we're going to be dancing between during this coming 2 months.
And remember that this is not set yet, right? But if you go back and you watch the predictions we made last year for all of 2018, one of the things that was shared at that time was that in that ascension escalator between 2015 and 2022, this year, 2018, is an anomaly year. This is the year, it was like a time at a time of this continuum, and that when history looks back, this is the year that they will point to. And so we can sincerely still shift what they point back to. They're either going to point back to the fear that led to the fatalism, or they're going to point back to the love that inspired and made and assisted positivism to arise. Yeah. And this is really critical, my angels, because positivism is currently not prophetism. Not that I enjoy isms at all. And so it's important to recognize that you don't anchor love because you expect anything out of it other than the gift of knowing you're living the most amazing life possible, and that as you do that, everyone around you starts doing it too, and it gets easier. It actually gets easier, and miracles happen. Things that you never thought would be possible just start happening. So why not try on anchoring at the heart, which means radical authenticity. It means jumping in and trusting yourself and your divine process. And then it means staying in the love frequency, which keeps the wider angle lens open. And this is a gift, and it's a really big gift. And a lot of people often say to Shri and I, how do we stay in the energy of what you're suggesting every month? How do we support that? And we wanted to share something with you this month that we felt was very, very timely, because Shri and I lived in Guatemala for many, many years. We were very, very blessed to live with the Highland Maya, and we lived among them for many, many years. And we're now back here living in a beautiful indigenous Kanyari village in Ecuador. And what we enjoyed so much was the blessing of the Mayan elders when we were in Guatemala. And they shared quite a bit with us. And those of you that have been reading our books for many years know all these stories. But our beloved Don Simeon, who was our high elder, who is no longer in form on this planet, gave us 8 revelations, and he also shared with us the mysteries of the Tohil. Now, these are mysteries that offer incredible clarity and radiant abundance into our lives. And we did this as a 3-part series, and really with all of our heart, invite you to connect with this wisdom this month, because Shri and I, when we reconnected with it, were like, oh my God, I think he was talking about this moment when this was given, this material was given, yeah.
Because part of the information from the Mayan elders is that the entire energy in the Western world around December 21, 2012, that it was misguided.
Right, and we were very vocal about that, and all of our books shared that.
So I'd like to share with you a little bit that comes from this wonderful class, the 3-part series that's the mysteries of the Tohil.
And this, because this really resonates for this month. So just receive this as our gift to you to assist you with the energy of this month.
So there are 8 revelations of the Mayan elders. And as it says here, as you read these revelations, you are encouraged to let go of all preconceived meaning of the actual words and allow your soul center to discern the greater message being delivered. The Ascended Masters at Lake Atitlan have shared, these revelations are coded in the words that are offered. Each being will understand them as their wisdom allows. This is the kindness of the universe, to only offer that which each is ready to receive. Let's take a breath. I'll share with you the first revelation. Your world is at the point of severe imbalance, and many slumber in their delusions. The planet is crying out and asking for appreciation. Balance will only be restored when a great amount of those who have forgotten regain their love and presence again.
You know, as we breathe into that, I just want to share that this is why we so encourage you to maybe reconnect. Those of you that have taken this program before, pull out your notes and go through the program again. Those of you that haven't, just go to shrinkira.com. In our home study, you'll see Ancient Mysteries of the Tohil. Check it out, because what they're really saying is that what is happening in November and December, the pendulum has swung very hard in one direction, and thereby it has to swing back. But it's getting that anchored balance in that matters most. And when Shri is done sharing this, we're going to give you this practice to help you literally call in that energy.
And so these wonderful revelations help you get a greater context for your life, and a deeper sense of meaningfulness. I'm going to jump and share one more, the third revelation. Those who carry a torch of light need not fear these times, and there is certain success for the pure of heart. There will be a great challenge through the illusion of ego, and each will have to find their way. You can learn to harness pure light to be shielded from harm.
Really breathe that in, because, you know, this is another reason here in November, and thank you, Shri, for picking them. That was a really beautiful one to share, is that in the month of November, anger, displaced anger, rapid-fire reactivity, really getting overly responsive to things will be the way that this battle for your brain is going to be waged. And so it's very much about staying in the love frequency, and that begins with love of self, mercy on self. It doesn't mean that you're not going to have a moment. So when you have a moment, mercy on self, love of self, and then you take the steps to unwind. And this is going to happen during this month. And some people are going to get hit with this right away. Some people will get hit with it near the end. But my angels, here's the key. November is literally a month where you cannot sit on the fence. There really will not be a middle ground. And the middle ground that would like to remain the middle ground will find themselves trampled by the other two. And so it's extremely important to get clear on who you are.
Make your stand.
Exactly. And this is not about picking sides, because when your stand is love, you see the right of all sides to exist. And so remember, everything has a purpose. Everything has its purpose. And when we can detach enough, when we can, as this beautiful Divine Blue Mother Maria said, coming in 2019, when the world moves into divine awareness, that means that this moment, right now, and this is the biggest point being made, November and December is a humanity choice point moment. And I want you to really breathe that in. And that's not meant to be negative, it's meant to inspire. What is the choice you would like to make, and thereby anchor it no matter what tries to take it away. Because if it's going to be taken away, it's going to happen this month. And so really pay attention. Look inside of your heart, and when and if you come across these moments, smile when you discover them. Once you see it, you never need to go through it again. And it cannot have any effect on you anymore.
Now, there's a very simple practice we want to share with you that will help with your discernment of the energies, and perhaps help guide you as you make your choices.
And to help transmute these energies, so that if you discover these disruptions, try this practice. And we were very, very honored on Sunday during our radio show when we were on with Twin Flame Divine Fire. This practice was brought forth through the masters while I was doing a little bit of ensouling on the show. And so we're very honored to share this with you now. So just clear your mind for a second, and if you're looking at something else, give us 30 seconds to just be focused here, okay? And just shake your hands for a minute. Just clear them out, clear them out, clear them out. Okay. Here we are. Whew. All right. Nice cleansing breath as Shri just did. So, there you are. And I want you to bring your hands up and just have them like one in front of each eye. And just allow yourself to connect with them with your eyes in whatever way is comfortable for you. And as you do, in your left hand, you want to just simply focus and call upon the energy of November 2018. And you might immediately notice, like I noticed an immediate shift in the energy. You might notice nothing in your perception. It doesn't matter. Just start calling in the energy of November 2018 and just notice what you feel. It's not about a positive or negative sensation. Just notice what it feels like. And once you have a really good handle on that, November 2018, there we are. You're probably already feeling, sensing, or noticing something in your right hand. So in your right hand right now, get very, very specific. You want to put into your right hand December 31, 2018. Very specifically. December 31, 2018. December 31, 2018. And notice the difference. I know, wow, I'm really noticing a difference.
Feel quite different.
Yeah, don't they though? And just notice the differences. It's not like there's a right or a wrong, there isn't. And you might do this practice more than once and feel something different. This is about the 10th time I've done this so far, and it's different. It's different.
Yep.
So the other piece at this point now is to recognize that the space between your hands is the center point of a pendulum. And to begin to start swinging that pendulum in that energy field, and you may start noticing it, feeling it, sensing it. You may not feel anything, that's okay. But if you relax enough, you can. And just allow that to swing. Close your eyes if you feel safe doing so. And just letting go of the swing, let it have its own life. Turn the hands slowly together. Bring them together. Take in a deep breath. Let it out. And notice how you feel. And I will share that what I feel every time I do this is balanced. I actually feel taller. Like right now I feel like I'm a little bit taller in my spine. And for those of you that might go, oh, I didn't feel anything, hey, give yourself a moment, let go of that. Let go of that. Maybe you felt more than you're aware of,
When we actually command the light, we say this is the energy of November, this is December 31, and just trust whatever you experience or don't experience. As you breathe and as you bring this together, you are actually bringing in a oneness.
Yes.
You are bringing in something that is greater than either polarity.
And so this month of November, the fear-based planetary thought body will be doing its best to expand into fatalism. Mm-hmm. And the way to counterbalance that, to swing the pendulum, is to anchor the love and birth the positivism through the divine blessing of you and your life experience. And beloved angels, there's so much more to come. Please check our radio show every Sunday, ShriAndKiraRadio.com or OneNessTalkRadio.com. Shri and Kira Live broadcast both stations simultaneously. And remember that when you call in, we love connecting with you and offering you mini soul readings.
And don't forget to give us an email at namaste@ShriAndKira so that you can get in with the year-end live broadcast.
That'll be so fun!
It's free, but there is a special link we need to give to you.
We love you. Have a beautiful November.